Now recording.
Now recording.
Hi, Patreon listeners.
Get a load of this.
Get a load
Whoa.
of this. Oh,
wow!
Clip
My
that.
God.
That's what's gonna play before every one of our intros. Get a load of this.
That's literally farty dog.
Title splash.
Stop!
Poopy farty dog.
No.
I used to
A legend lives.
The legend was born. The legend lives. So yeah, last time on Alterith, am I right?
We saved the city.
You saved the city.
For now.
Wait, before we start, can everyone look at this? Because I don't want to see this all by myself. It's horrible. Arcane memes, please just. I truly think this person did the opposite of cooking. Like,
Can we delete this?
Oh, I already saw this.
cooking.
What the heck?
what is the opposite of cooking? Like,
Come on, I
It's
worked really
this.
hard on that.
I love the very blatant
Burning.
Alistair or whatever his fucking name is from
God, yeah.
Hesman.
Well, these are all like
Yeah, they're all
references
the
to
sexy
me.
mans.
Yeah, this one's
yeah,
combined.
they're all Tumblr sexy men.
Oh, yeah,
One Slayer,
Sans.
Bill
Sans.
Sykes,
Oh yeah, I
One
see
Slayer.
that now. I see it. Okay.
the Notebook from Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared, I think.
Who's the guy with the brackets?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which guy?
The Clock. This guy,
Oh,
I think
yeah.
he's the guy from Welcome to Night Vale.
Yeah, I was thinking the same.
Shit.
Oh, Cecil.
What was the name? Yeah, Cecil, that's it.
Cecil Baldwin.
If I had to guess, that's who I'd say.
I hate what they
No,
do
yeah, I
to
was thinking the
Cecil.
same.
All right. For
Okay,
you
okay,
listeners
let's
out
go,
there, for
please,
you
please.
listeners out there, what we're looking at.
I'm deleting
is- Painstaking
Deleting that.
describes every.
That was rough.
So
Yeah, I saw that
yeah,
earlier
I'm
today
gonna
already.
edit that out. That was terrible.
guys. Yeah. Previously on Alterith, you guys were caught in the middle of a pitched duel against Hexenmeister Ilric of the Riken Empire, against you all, the King's champions.
And we won, bitch.
And you won! Yeah, after
We
some
fucking won.
close calls for some of your NPCs and some party members even. Yeah, you guys managed to triumph. What happened though after you guys beat Yorick?
The other guy decided that it was his turn till the Alars came in with their griffins.
Yes.
The cat
The
here.
Griffin.
So awesome.
The hippogriffs, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sir Thomas Alar, having flown to his family's keep, returned with, yeah, reinforcements, that were able to, with shock and awe, break, the Rikens, breaking the siege of Andorra.
So that other guy's dead, right?
Lord Drake, yes.
I mean the
Oh,
other
the commandant, yes.
Damn.
Oh shit, he died? Let's go.
Lord Drake.
Oh.
Pour
Sorry
one
about
out.
your dad, you guys.
But yeah, you guys were given the wee hours of the morning of the day to take a much needed rest. Nora's magic ritual only sustaining you for so long. You were at your bodily limits. We did have though a little bit of a personal moment.
With dog and champagne
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
and somebody else.
I kept dog. The jester hood.
Mm-hmm.
Passing the mantle.
Yeah.
That she immediately threw on the ground like it was dirt.
Base dog, base dog.
Base. Loner, edgy emo dog.
Yeah.
Who the Raven Lord appeared
Yeah, no
to,
strings on you, queen.
Yes.
expressing his distaste.
Twisting his claws even deeper. Yeah. And that's where we left off, you all. Succumbing to slumber or vacant wakefulness for those of you that don't sleep. Your bodies and minds so exhausted.
I'm sleeping.
The next handful of hours, pass by in a blink. As each of you kind of wake. The sun just kind of beginning to hit a zenith. Late morning turning to noon. As each of you kind of peel your gummy eyes open, your bodies immediately aching from having sat still for those hours. But you feel restored even then.
Yay! Yippee!
And perhaps a fair bit stronger, as we did hit level 12.
Finally.
Hell yeah.
My God, Baldur's Gate milestone.
Hope everybody, hope everybody took care of that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I did.
Yes, sir.
So, what do you guys do as you all kind of grumble or start awake after the things you've been through the last night?
I think Sweetgrass fell asleep at one of the big windows watching the fires, and I think as soon as she wakes up, she kind of fumbles into lighting another pipe and sitting there for a while.
Yeah, Wolf just fell asleep on the floor of the castle.
Nice.
Sweetgrass
Next to
has,
Sebastian, I
has
guess.
her, she has her feet up on his back.
You didn't spend the morning with Sebastian Wolf?
Yeah, he's sleeping right on my chest right now.
Oh, okay.
Like a cat curled up.
Slower sips,
Okay,
baby.
yeah,
Slower
yeah.
sips. He's cracking me up over there.
He wants that soup. He needs more soup.
Missions right now? Do I open my log and I see an active mission that says, go see the king? Tudum.
Probably exactly that. If we were to, you'd imagine the first thing you should do this morning, is go speak to the king.
Yes, thank you.
Yes.
I'll go up there with champagne if she.
Yeah, I think Champagne gets ready. Are we still on the keep? We are, right? We didn't go to the manor. Yeah, okay. I'll probably go see the king. Put on my black sunglasses that make me look edgy. No hood.
What was that?
I just said, so yeah, we go see the king.
Yes. As you all kind of wake up and stuff and get ready. Wolf, actually, you see that Sebastian is not here as you wake up.
Sniffs the air.
I say no perception check needed. His scent is still around. It's still faint and recent.
He's a big boy.
You go with the flow. You go with the group.
Yeah.
All right.
Why'd you say it like that?
Nothing. Just writing some notes real quick. No,
Oh my
kidding. I'm kidding.
Killing his
You guys go to the throne room as the camera pans out the window. You see Sebastian riding away. No, I'm just kidding.
ears.
He's like waiting. He's obviously like waiting for a few moments. No, you guys make your way from the apartments in the Gold Keep that you've been gifted with as quarters. Um, and as you kind of make your way through the halls, there's still like the hours of the day have not yet gotten rid of the what happened last night. You still see like spatters of dried blood on a few walls, with servants sometimes like kind of fretfully like scrubbing at them. Um, you pass by a room that leads outside to like the courtyard and the gardens, and you see some like bodies laid out respectfully outside, still waiting to be buried. Um, and a lot more man-at-arms and guards kind of rushing about, um, and out through the windows of the Gold Keep, you catch glimpses of groups of men training or sparring or just mustering, um, and hear the shouts of officers readying men to move. Um, but all that is cut off as you approach the throne room, as a horrible animal shriek pierces the halls. It is at once a kind of tearing and powerful roar, but also a shrill, piercing cry of a bird of prey.
Uh-oh.
Does it sound like the hippogriffs we saw yesterday?
It sounds sort of similar,
It's
but
the crocodile.
much more predatory, you would say.
Oh.
Ooh.
Hmm. Can we see it?
No, but it is coming from the throne room.
Wolf runs.
Yeah, Wolf, you lead the charge, barging through the great doors. As you see, like several servants and guards, like kind of stunned and startled by this horrible animal cry. You burst into the great throne room, and you see a circle of guards with their spears kind of fearfully raised towards this. At first, you take it for a an exceptionally large hippogriff, though you've only seen, you know, a few of their kind at this point. This one seems like a true beast of them. And then you realize that it is suddenly different, where the hippogriff has the parts of a horse with the bird of prey. This has the hindquarters of a lean and dangerous big cat. Um, you see it has
Ooh.
tiger-like stripes, pale whites and tan fur, with as it kind of transitions into feathers on the top half, kind of shimmer like bronze in the sunlight coming in through the great windows. Yeah, you see this large griffin screeching and thrashing its wings at anybody close to it, before rounding on a King Isabel, though dressed much differently than you've seen her since, where she doesn't wear the kind of blue gown of her family's colors. She's actually dressed in steel and gold plate armor.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Oh.
Um, and she stretches out a hand towards the griffin, and she's going to make an animal handling check.
Can I, if I see this, can I cast something to help her?
Go for it.
Yippee! I'm gonna cast, guidance!
All right, I will roll a d4. Nice. She got over 20. So, as this griffin kind of screeches, in shock and surprise, I'll say those of you that are very nature-minded, Wolf and Lysander, in Sweetgrass, I would say, you guys both kind of, get the sense that this creature is, startled in a way like it just woke up, and it doesn't know where it is. Um, but as Isabel's calm and steady voice kind of whispers out to it, her hand outstretched, the griffin seems to calm and stare at her. Um, until she gets ever closer and her hand just kind of gently strokes its razor-sharp beak.
What in
Mother
God's
Hunter.
name is this fantastic beast?
um, it again lets out like a horrible, kind of startled yelp, and kind of wheels around on you. But Isabel kind of like puts both hands on its big feathered chest, and she's like, this is Lord Alar's parting gift to me and the crown." Um, and you would all suddenly remember that he gave her a bronze statuette of a griffin, as part of celebration for her coronation.
Damn.
Well.
Then he went and died.
Um,
Lived, served, cunt, died.
Art a gift.
Yes, I, I can only imagine that it'll serve me well. Um, Speaking of gifts, I must thank you all for the one you've given me and my kingdom. Uh, Another day to keep fighting.
Mm.
You're welcome.
Um, and so I must then apologize because more fighting is just what I need from all of you.
Yeah, it's kind of what we're good at.
It's to be expected.
Wolf should pay you to kill Riken. To let Wolf kill Riken.
She kind of winces a little bit and she's like, I do abhor killing. But I suppose if it's in defense of my people, it's a chore like any other. I'm glad you take great relish in it then, Master Wolf.
Relish.
Enjoy. You enjoy it.
Yes. Relish.
Then where do we go from here?
Well, and she kind of gestures down at the great painted map. Um, you see that there is now that things have kind of settled down, there's not as much of a ruckus. You see a painter has kind of hurried forward, and he's already like kind of adding um, a burned kind of scar in the low ear along the Avon River. And she's like, as we know now, the Rykens have set some sort of ritual into motion that's caught fire to uh, a great tract of the low weir, allowing them to rush in. Um, we've reports that they have got as far as here, and she points to a stretch of the bank of the Avon that is actually let's bring up
I don't want
the
to see
map of
something.
Albion.
I don't want to see it.
Um, you see, she points to a portion of the down the Avon River, nearly parallel to Wharton, about here.
A Torwood.
Um, she's like, we've gotten reports that Fort Arbor is under siege. Last Hearth has seen outriders in the Ursal lands, and Wharton has had have repelled a few bands of Riken raiders, thanks to Captain Jor's rebuilding of their town guard.
We did that.
But your sword hasn't gone any further south, right?
This information came to me over an hour ago, and as I'm beginning to learn, wars progress every second. Um, Roran has already taken a contingent of guard to the north, where she points to an empty space on the map. But so you guys know that is where New Lachlan is. She's like, he's taken a detachment of men to New Lachlan to relieve them if they're under attack or prepare them for an attack that is yet to come.
That's all? You can't send more?
To send more would to send them slower. Roran took as many men as he could to move fast. And of course, you all will move a lot faster than, well, the rest of the army.
So we're gonna go meet up with Roran?
Yes. If you all can repel them at New Lachlan, I don't think they imagined there would be any sort of point of resistance there on the river, and so they'll probably be sending the bulk of their forces for another attack on the city.
Do you think we can sink their vessels?
Well, they'll probably be moving over land this time.
Unfortunate.
Then we have to go
Yes.
now.
My thoughts exactly. I wish I could give you more time to rest. But, well, wars progress every second.
And there isn't any rest for the wicked.
That is true. Well said, Master Sheldrummer.
Let's start
Sir
saying
Beth is not amused.
Well, if there's
You
nothing else to be
are-
done,
I, I'm afraid I'm not quite finished with what I must ask of
No.
you.
Sir Beth is already like visibly antsy. Believe.
Once you relieve New Lachlan, I must ask you then to relieve Fort Arbor. And then I must ask you to continue north.
Does that mean we get to go into the Riken lands?
You will be going into the Low Ear itself.
What happens to Lachlan after we believe it?
Well,
Will they still be there watching it?
your people?
I suppose whoever Roran took with them.
Well, I mean, New Lachlan will stay where it is, if that's what you're worried about.
I mean, the Rykins will be back, won't they?
Not if we kill them.
I will push the Rykins as far north as I can. This war might go as far as Parrotsburg, or maybe even the lake on the north, the great inland sea. But I will not stop until every invader is gone from my kingdom. And I will not stop until I wrench a peace agreement from the Empress's hands.
Continue.
But to do that, we are going to need allies wherever we can find them. Lady Meadowsong, and she gestures to one of the large windows where you didn't kind of realize, but Aurora Meadowsong has been kind of staring out to the north, where there's still like a smoky haze on the horizon from the fire, the low weir. She's like, uh, her mother was actually present when my ancestor, Lord Torwin I, made an agreement with the Moonsingers for safe passage through the Low Weir. Well, I can only imagine that, given what the Rykans have done, her people will be more than ready to offer their aid to us. I'm hoping then that their people will allow you to traverse the Low Weir all the way north into Corinth.
I don't know how much I want to do that again. But I will. I have to.
I am asking something incredible of all of you, and I wouldn't ask it if I didn't think you all were incredible. If there's any price that needs paying, you have but name it.
I just want my family safe.
She kind of casts her eyes over all of you.
Can we have that? Excuse me.
Oh my god, the puberty's kicking in.
She points to the griffin.
He looks at the griffin. The griffin looks at her. And you do get the sense that there is like a sort of intelligence there. And she kind of looks back at you and she's like,
Anything else?
I'd let you ride him.
Up to Corinth?
Around the castle grounds.
Does Raven
Deal.
mean nothing to you?
She
Dog,
can't fly.
Don't worry, I can do that.
Yes! Never mind.
Well, I'll have to think about your offer here, King. But
Of course.
Come on, Lysander. We'll talk about it on the way to work.
No, he's right. I was perhaps thinking that after all this bloodshed and terror, and after the time for heroics has passed, that King Andorra might need or at least the Kingdom of Andorra, or at least the Gold Keep, will need somebody to lighten the mood officially. A Master of Merriment, perhaps? Working title, of course, but...
Wolf accepts.
you don't say.
Oh,
Jester.
Yes, a charismatic and intelligent individual, a true master showman that could put on all sorts of spectacles here at the Gold Keep and throughout the city to much, acclaim. Of course, everything bankrolled by the crown.
Nice.
I mean, that sounds good. Plus, the King's Champion has a bit of a ring to it, doesn't it?
Oh, don't be greedy, Lord Wellington. I think all of you can certainly make claim to that title.
Huh?
All right, I'll assist you, but do promise to keep my niece safe.
And an autograph.
She nods seriously to both of these.
Don't worry, Lysander, I got you.
Oh, I thought you meant for your book.
Oh.
No.
I feel like that might be a good idea.
That'd be a good idea, but Nurgesh doesn't even use that. He doesn't care.
Uh, I know he's a rather prominent figure in the guard, but would Lord Loras be able to accompany us?
I'm afraid Lord Loris is he's a very skilled commander, very skilled leader of men. And I'll need every one of those I can get in the coming days.
Is he gonna
Episode
lead the troops
69.
to Wharton?
I'm sorry, what was that, Donk?
Nothing.
Everyone stops. Everyone,
Yeah, everyone turns around to look at Dog and
stops working or rethinking stuff and
Even the griffin looks at you.
yeah.
Speaking
Oh my
of
God, Chase.
69, where's Sebastian?
yes, Issa.
No, like that scene in Alla Triste where he screams in the card and everyone turns around to look at him.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that.
I understood that reference.
I know you do.
What will Vigo Mortensen? Morganson. I totally lost. We're gonna go with the Where's Sebastian? Isabel's like, he's getting his horse ready.
Oh my God, he is
For
leaving.
what?
I've charged him with accompanying Sir Withel, leading some riders through gold fields and up towards Wharton to catch any stragglers, any Riken soldiers that have been causing havoc in my lands.
Oh. He does not say anything else.
Wow. So, we're gonna have to go up, right? Like, we're gonna get to Parrotsburg? Moritzburg? Well, are we supposed to go
That
to the
is the path I will be taking, and the army will be. I need you to go through the Low Weir and into Corinth, and from there, best not to plan too far ahead.
Mm.
But I may need you. Hopefully, with just a few quick moves, the war could hopefully be ended. Taking Parrotsburg, just north of the Loire, and uh, you helping the Corinthians, which, as I hear, are already giving the Empire quite a lot of trouble. Hopefully, with 2 victories like that, hopefully the Empire will take a step back and reassess things.
Hmm.
Yeah, okay.
No more questions.
I believe you all, once upon a time, had a cart and uh, a team of and a horse to pull it.
We had 2
Uh,
horses actually.
yes, a team of
Two-
workhorses for it. Um, I've managed to track it down, and it'll be waiting at the Gold Keep stables for you to
Oh my
take it
god!
north.
God, I miss them.
How long did it take us to get to the capital from Wharton?
Um, from Wharton to Andorra was like a day and a half, I think, maybe possibly 2 days. Um, and that was at like a slowish pace. Like travel is typically slow because, going fast is dangerous. It hurts your horses, hurts your, vehicle. So, um,
Spirits built different.
spirits feel different. Yeah, if you're rushing somewhere, you could probably get from Andorra to Wharton in a day. Um, you guys got from Andorra to the Wolf Hold in a night, you know. So, and that was, rushing.
I teleported there. I don't
You
know. Just
you
Teleported back.
teleported from Garen's Folly to Andorra.
no. I know. I also teleported from Andorra to.
Oh,
Was it
yes,
shower?
you did. Yeah, okay. Fuck you.
It was like-
Of
Aww.
magic you don't have access to. It doesn't count.
Don't be
Um,
mean to me and my big ass.
but yeah, she's like, so there's no questions?
Yeah, no, I'm gonna think on that reward.
Let's go.
Um, I hope that we all make it through this and we can all uh enjoy a well-deserved feast after all this, but still, stay safe, my friends.
You too.
Bye.
They will fall.
That's right, Wolf. Let's go kill some Rikens.
Yeah, you guys turn to leave. Do you guys just go straight to the stables? Does everyone go? Does anybody split
I have to
off?
go see Sebastian.
He'll be there at the stables.
Oh, okay.
Is the circus troupe still in the Gold Keep?
They are.
Okay. I want to go say my good.
Okay.
Oh my god,
Are
shooting his
most of the
shot.
nobles?
What now?
Are most of the nobles who were like in danger of being killed the other session, like still here?
Yeah. A few have left. Oman has left to go back to Port Town, um, and retrieve their soldiers and stuff. I guess that'd kind of be it, really. Um, yeah, the Ursals are all here still. Well, most of them. Germain's been gone for a bit.
He's fucking dead.
Yeah, I hope he's okay.
But like the Langwords are still here too and stuff.
Yes, yes.
Think on that.
Okay. Well, the circus is in the courtyard. So as you guys kind of make your way, they're in they're in like the interior courtyard, so the kind of smaller one, more fancier, hedgerows and rose bushes and whatnot. Um, um, and yeah, so you guys would see them as you make your way towards the stables. Um, and so yeah, you see the members of Lysander Circus all kind of gathered under like a fruit tree, um, amongst some flower bushes and stuff. Um, you see Orlo has like torn like a bush in half almost by like plucking like a whole bundle of the flowers. And he's like halfway to putting them in his mouth when Claire's like slapping his hand with like a branch that she was swinging around like a sword.
She's so cute.
I love her.
Hope nothing bad happens to her.
Don't say that.
Damn.
Jay hissed, but the mic didn't pick it up.
uh, I'll approach them. Is everybody okay from last night?
Yeah, you as you approach, Claire's like, Miss Sweetgrass, and throws her arms around you.
Claire, hi. You
She's
practicing
like,
your swordsmanship?
oh, I have to. I can't let Miss Bluebird do all the killing next time.
Well, I hope she's at least teaching you. If you don't learn right, you better not learn at all.
Um, she kind of like laughs at that. And you hear somebody else chuckle. And as you kind of peer closer, you see kind of like hidden, sort of in the shadows of the tree, leaning up against it, kind of halfway around it, so like partially obscured, but you just kind of seeing like her elbow and shoulder, and the front bit of her mask kind of peeking out around the corner. She kind of turns, is Bluebird. Um,
She laughed.
yeah.
I win. Um, I will probably just go stand over there for just a second, like next to her speaking. Maybe apparently a little anxious. Are you sure you'll all be alright down here?
Uh, this group has been in much worse places than this. Noble courts are deadly affairs, to be sure, but not for the entertainment.
That's so not hard for me to imagine that anymore. It's still pretty new to me, but it's still scary sometimes. I think This one might be a little better than I had anticipated. We're going north, presumably into the Low Weir. I don't know when we'll be back. So take care of the crew and yourself, Uber.
Somebody's got to take care of them. I can only imagine our illustrious leader is going with you all. She kind of leans further around and looks at Lysander.
I'm a bit surprised that he is, honestly. He seemed pretty insistent on abandoning all of us when the siege first started. But he stayed.
Lysander is well, he's a coward and a liar and a narcissist.
So not true.
But
This reminds me of that Simpson gag where Abe
with
says,
Raggle.
"He's a liar." That was Raggle. He's a liar, a deceiver, and a cheater, and a communist and a porn star, but he will never be a communist or something like that. I don't remember if it was.
Yeah, she lists off like a few more kind of damning descriptives of a Lysander. But then she's like, but despite all that, he's a man that's, when it comes down to it, I don't think I've ever seen anybody fight more and harder and, to be frank, dirtier than like a man like him when it comes to well, protecting those that he likes, if he can like anyone. And he likes himself, so if you make sure he's in harm's way, then, well, he'll be a pretty staunch ally.
I think I can make sure that happens. Not like I've ever been the party tank, so to speak.
What's a tank?
It's just some old Haragon lingo. Don't worry about it.
Well, are you scared of that big bad forest?
No, I'm not. I'm not. I've done it before, I can do it again. Lying.
She kind of like puts a hand up and like scratches the bottom of her chin and scratches a bit further up under the mask where her cheek is. And as it kind of tugs the mask up just slightly, you can see like the edge of her jawline. And you can see vivid and deep scars. But as the mask falls back into place, she's like, only fools say they're not scared of something they should be. Fear's good. Fear keeps you sharp, keeps you fast.
I grew up in a society with that attitude, and I'm frankly quite sick of it. But I'll remember it.
It's not something you should always feel, but when it does come up, it's usually because you're trying your best to stay alive. And in my experience, my fears never led me wrong. Besides, I'm not worried. You're a survivor. I can recognize that.
I suppose I can see that you are too. She.
Oh,
I want to put my hand like on her jawline and kind of put my thumb up like under her mouth.
My God.
Oh my god.
go ahead and give me a just raw charisma roll. Just D20 plus your charisma modifier.
I'm so scared. If I fucking feel this, let's fucking go.
23.
Yeah.
Your hand gets within a few inches of her jaw, and her own hand snaps up and grips it. At first, in a kind of tight, almost painful grip, but immediately like softens, and she's kind of just holding your arm away. And she's like, I do wear the mask for a reason. And last person that tried that, well, he's lucky he could regrow arms.
I don't want to know what's under it as long as I still feel it.
She kind of like stares at you like these kind of dark, sparkling eyes through the mask. And then she just kind of slowly uncurls her fingers from your wrist. Yeah, you are able to feel along the edge of her jawline. And you feel the like kind of ropey, hard tissue of very, very old scars.
I take my hand away.
Ew!
No. I'm not trying to be intrusive.
Eh. That's the other part of wearing a mask. Everyone wants to know what's under it. And she gives you a wink. Now, I think you have a village to save.
Far too many. I'll write to you.
She looks a bit like kind of surprised at that. And she's like, all right. Don't remember the last time I had somebody write to me.
Not all of us can have a magic mirror. I like the personal touch of a write letter.
I was saying I don't think I remember the last time anybody cared enough to write me.
I think she's also a little bit surprised. I'm sorry, my cat is running the fuck around. What do you want? And I promise I will. I do care about you.
Well, I think you maybe have some saving to get to.
Right.
We'll be here, though. Safe and sound.
Grandma got game.
I put a firm hand on her arm and then run off. And I wave my goodbyes to the rest of the troop.
Mm-hmm. They'll wave goodbye. Was everyone just kind of just standing there, or did you all just continue onto the stables?
I think
Wolf doesn't even know who these people are.
Yeah.
You were in the circus?
Uh-huh.
Wolf slept
Champagne
since
was
then. Wolf
incredibly
slept since then.
drunk when we were at the circus. I don't remember them at all.
If he doesn't recognize or smell, they're not of any significance.
I'm sure they have very particular smells.
He just remembers the one that looks a little like Lysander.
A little bit.
Thunder.
He's going to the fucking stables.
Alright.
We are on the way to the cathedral, right?
It's all in that outer courtyard, the stables are, so technically,
Okay.
so sure, yeah.
I think Champagne will stop there for a second.
Cool.
Well, shit.
Or do you want to come?
Yes.
There you go.
Okay, fuck.
I'm going.
So Wolf and-
says goodbyes to them as well.
Okay.
Is he
Claire's
jealous?
like, Uncle Lysander, are you going to be a hero?
Why, Claire, you know better than anyone that I already am.
Oh, Uncle Lysander, you're so cool!
I'll be in touch, my dear niece. We have a magical mirror.
Amazing. So, we can't come with you?
Oh no, it's far too dangerous.
How long are you going to be gone?
Well, I don't exactly know, but I'm sure it won't be that long.
Possibly forever.
Like, what, like a week? 2 weeks?
Maybe.
3 weeks? A month?
Oh no, little baby.
A month and 1 week? You can tell me
Oh,
whenever, Uncle Lysander.
I'll let you know when I get back.
Don't worry, I'll find you so many cool trinkets and weapons and whatever else you could ask for.
Can you bring me back a pet?
A pet?
Leave her with the jewel egg.
What would you like?
I don't know. Something cool and deadly.
Cool.
Something that flies and has claws and big fangs.
A dragon.
Sorry, Paul.
Well, I'll do my best. For now, you can have one of my rats.
God, Lysander does love his niece.
He always did.
It's the one
He's
with the
just a
little
little
vest.
bitch.
Oh my God, Mr. Cheddar number 2?
Mr.
Or
Cheese.
Mr. Cheddar number 1?
It's number 2. With the
Oh my
sunglasses.
God.
Mr. Cheddar,
How many-
number 2.
She knows them all.
That's the one who sounded like a mafia boss,
Mhm.
I think.
He's like, you know it. I'm the one, number 2. Mr. Cheddar, number 2.
Bada bing, bada bang.
Yes, I
Bada
believe
bing,
that
bada
Dirk ate the
boom.
first one.
He's not around, is he?
Oh.
No, he's dead.
Oh, thank God. That menace is finally
Oh,
gone.
Gurk! Yeah, he's around.
Oh! He like jumps into Claire's coat pocket.
Don't worry, I'm sure he's coming with us. Very valued member of our party.
In the world is Gurk.
Well, I'll miss you, Uncle.
And you.
I just realized,
Hmm?
what if... And she kind of like puts her head closer to you, and her voice kind of comes as a whisper in your mind. What if I go through my next molt and you're not here?
No, I'm sure I'll be back before then.
Okay.
If not, you know what to do, right? You find somewhere safe to hide. And you eat the skin.
Of course. Eat the hide and go to hide.
That's my girls.
Eat the hide and go to hide. Eat the hide and go to hide.
You know he wrote that himself.
I'm sure I'll be back before then.
Okay. Well, you have that magic mirror, so stay in touch. Kill lots of bad guys, and
And you too, if anyone messes with you.
that's right. And she like grabs up the branch again, and like swings it, like swats Kinku boy, whose name literally I never remember.
Odell.
Odell. It smacks Odell in like the knee, and he like squawks as he wakes up.
Immediately falls back to sleep.
Yeah, he's just always sleeping.
He's a sleepy boy.
Well, I'm friends with many of the guard people here. Maybe they could teach you a thing or two.
Oh, that's all right. Miss Bluebird's teaching me. She killed like 12 of those bastards. I mean, those bad guys.
I'll pretend I didn't hear that. Goodbye. He switches his cape and leaves.
Bye, boss man.
Bye, Orlo.
Bye, boss.
Mr. Cheddar too. If he could smirk, he would smirk, and he'd like toss him a good cheese. He's gonna die.
Yeah.
He's gonna die on this mission. That's what I'm getting here.
They all, all the troop members, wave goodbye or flip you off or what have they.
World's best.
Whatever it is those rascals do.
Wow.
Wow.
They do care.
Give me a perception check real quick.
Ooh.
They're all hoping you die.
Damn.
They're all like sharpening knives as you turn around.
Even Claire?
Yeah, especially Claire.
Especially
Oh my
Claire.
As you kind of turn, and you swish your cape, that like swish, almost covers up, what Odell mumbles as he, drifts back to sleep. And what he mumbles is, beware the shadow that is at your back.
Odell? Oh, I'm sure it was nothing.
Yeah, and you skitter away.
At my back? He like reaches around to feel his back.
Mr. Chitter 3.
In the Cathedral of the Sun King.
Do we? I think. Do we have the map? Let me see the map.
Oh.
We walked through the. What was the name of the garden? Oh my god, I forgot.
Mother's Grove.
That's it. Thank you. Yes.
No, it's on the
is it-
opposite. It's on the opposite
Okay.
end of the.
Okay. Good.
Pretend
I just want to know if it's still looking like shit. But,
This interior part, as you kind of walk towards the cathedral, looks totally fine. It was
Okay.
not attacked like the main part of the grove was, so
Okay.
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 Okay. No, I want to go to the cathedral.
Cool.
Whiskey, don't do that. Oh my god, Whiskey. Get away from the microphone. Whiskey. Here.
Um.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm getting some music.
Oh shit.
That would be fine if I just put the Halo theme. As you guys enter the
My god, Allegri Misery.
the great marble halls of the Cathedral of the Sun King, you see that what the once pristine walkway, and the once well-ordered pews and kind of gentle but still kind of sticking smell of incense has all been replaced. The floor is spattered in blood, and streaked with drag marks. The pews are kind of scattered. Some have been pushed to the far walls, and some have been repurposed as impromptu sick beds. And you see several dozen men and women of the Gold Keep, or Endrora's guard, all in various states of being wounded from last night's fighting. Some are writhing in pain or groaning. Others are twitching in fitful slumber. And between them all, you see adherents of the Dawn Father kind of rushing about, giving kind benedictions or sips of water, various potions, or solemnly praying over pale bodies.
I think Champagne just stops there and looks at the scene, kind of like shocked. They don't really know what to do. Is what was the name? Harem, I think. Harem, the
The Archbishop.
Harem or Gabe around. Were they?
You see the Archbishop, yeah, is on the far end of the room, quietly talking with the older halfling cleric that you briefly met at the Chapel of the Wandering Saints within the city so long ago. But Brother Gabe, as you kind of look around, he is sitting on a pew that's been pushed up against the wall, right under a big stained glass window, of a man in pure white plate, with an emblem of the sun on his chest piece. He sits, Brother Gabe sits on a pew under that, clasping a wounded man's hand, his head kind of resting on Gabe's lap. And he's like, you can see him like whispering something to him.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go talk to Gabe. I think Champagne just gets close and sees the scene, and they don't really know how to start a conversation. They just stare at Gabe, waiting for them to say something.
Yeah, you see him kind of leaned over, whispering to this man, who's like kind of like shaking, and his breath coming in like really pain snatches. Um, Gabe is kind of just whispering to him, his slightly glowing as if like coals on a fire, his hair kind of dangling between them, um, as he you can just tell or is whispering like last rites to this man.
Oh my god.
And a few moments go by, and the man, you realize, is no longer breathing, and Gabe kind of sits up and he's like, may may your spirits travel in light, my brother. Um, Speaking of my brother, Champagne. Hey, man.
He's dead.
Yeah, yeah, he is.
How? Oh, uh, are all of these people here? Have they been wounded in the battle?
Yeah, yeah. Uh, these guys, a lot of them were either in the castle or on the northern gates, though. The chapel's taking care of most of them.
Of course. Well, I came to. I don't know why I really came here. Kind of say goodbye. Um, we're leaving. I'm leaving. So uh, I truly don't know what am I supposed to do now, Gabe. Um, I I am scared of what I can do because I don't exactly know how to control this, and and I don't want more people to die here, and I feel pretty guilty for what my people is doing here. They're killing everyone, and I don't know, like it's not what I want it to be. I know it's not my fault, but I can't help but feeling a little bit guilty. Will you be staying here?
Oh yeah, man. I got
Oh,
a lot to do. As he kind of
maybe.
gestures.
Yeah, no, yeah, of course. That was a dumb
And
question. No, that's
sounds like you got quite a lot to do too, man.
yeah. Um. Well, I mean, just yeah. I was just here to um say goodbye, I guess.
I really wish I could. Really wish I could help you. Though, I gotta admit, you are like, oh, I don't know how to do this. It's scary, and uh, I do happen to know a deity whose kind of thing is like, I will show you the way, and I will teach you. You catch my meaning?
Yeah, man, I do.
So, I mean, sometimes when I don't know what to do, I just have a little faith. Maybe some faith will do you some good.
Okay. I guess so. Well,
Look at your big friend over there. I see that. I see that emblem on his helmet.
ah, God! Champagne turns around to see Wolf, like, oh my god! How long have you been standing there, man? What the fuck?
Whole time.
Oh, God, don't do that. You scare me.
Do what?
Just being so silent. You're so stealthy. Just scary, man. I didn't know you were there behind me.
Oh. Scratches his nuts.
Oh,
Right on, man.
um, well, I'm just gonna say it, and I guess this is goodbye, Gabe. I'm gonna
Yeah.
say it. Yeah, yeah. Uh, is the grove okay? Do you know if the grove is like been burned to crisp or something bad happened? Like we left it in a really good way, kind of. I'm just so scared. It's like
Well, I haven't had
kind of
to
feel
treat any burns, so I can't imagine
cool.
it caught fire. So great
Oh,
job.
cool. Yeah, thank you. I guess okay. Oh God. Oh, I'll just leave. I guess I'm gonna sit there and maybe pray for a second and yeah. Goodbye, Gabe. Champagne turns around, looking kind of I don't know, not uncomfortable, but weirded out by this whole scene, and just goes somewhere to sit.
Walk in the light,
Uh,
brother.
eh, to man. Champagne's gonna sit to pray, I think.
Go and give me a religion check. Gabe like turns to you, Wolf, and he's like, he's quite the handful, isn't he?
Mm.
Like, you got big hands, brother.
Big enough for 5 more.
I don't know what that means, but right on.
Mm. Wolf is also going to pray.
Walk in the
Next
light,
to
brother.
Champagne.
Walk in the light, brother.
Go and give me a religion check then, Wolf.
Yeah, Wolf's not gonna go sit in the pew. He's gonna like fucking sit on the floor with on his knees.
Good man, good man. Do it with advantage.
Yeah, baby. Fucking ass in the air.
Oh.
All right, 18. Good thing that was the first one.
As you both pray, where do your thoughts turn as you beseech the Dawn Father?
Wolf is thinking about the Riken.
Uh-huh. Champagne.
I think Champagne is thinking about the Riken too, but Champagne is thinking quite a lot about his family, about his father, about his sisters, cousins, of the all of his family, and he's thinking if they are supporting this, if they are indeed really bad, or like he feels conflicted about his
Mm-hmm.
own family, so I think he's thinking more about that.
I think with your 18, Champagne's pretty good. You as well, Wolf. Um, Champagne, you first. As you're kind of like turning these things over in your mind and you're getting flashes of your family as you remember them and stuff, and then like you're imagining them like how they're what they're doing now, how they feel about this war and stuff. Um, you kind of get this overwhelming feeling at first about how like unreachable they are and how out of your hands what they're doing is, and at first that's like your big source of anxiety, but then you kind of realize you get this kind of thought that it's like, oh, how it is so unreachable, it is out of my hands,
Mm-hmm.
they're so far away, and I have so much to do. And you get this sense that yeah, you get this. It is very much like almost like a foreign thought, like a sudden epiphany, that is so sudden it feels like somebody else is thinking it, where it is like that is a bridge, that will be crossed when you get there, but that bridge is not coming up anytime soon. Um, and you know that what matters probably most are your friends around you, and
Mm.
you get a sudden kind of surge, um a very suddenly a sudden surge that comes upon you, and then probably does quickly deflate, um about focusing on the here and now, um
Mm-hmm.
but that's up to you how tightly Champagne grips onto that
Of course.
feeling.
I think Champagne also thinks quite a lot about Mortician.
Mm.
He feels pretty guilty about that whole thing, but he tries to push that to the back of his mind, ignoring it.
um for you, Wolf, as you're kind of on your knees, praying, um thinking about the Rykins, thinking about the work that needs to be done. The moans of pain fill your ears, and the stench of blood sticks in your throat and in your nose. And it suddenly becomes so much fresher in your mind as you remember tearing into those Rykins in the halls. Um, I'll say there is like you rolled well enough. You almost get the sense that you're reaching out in such an obtuse way, not in like a bad way, not but like you're so flinging your faith out there, this kind of this prayer, that you almost feel two entities tugging on you. Um, and I'll say with the 18, you feel this kind of hard, strong will of justice kind of gripping you on one hand, but also this kind of intense, fiery savagery uh, pulling in the other direction.
Hmm.
And they're both pulling you towards the Rykins, fighting them, protecting the kingdom, protecting Champagne, protecting yourself, getting vengeance, getting justice. It kind of flips between these feelings a lot. Um, and you don't quite know how to parse them just yet. But yeah, I think that's kind of what Wolf gets as he kind of like snaps out of it almost. Um, the blood and the moans of pain kind of dimming slightly as you kind of breathe hard.
Interesting. Were they like intense visions? Like being shown like graphic imagery?
Yes, at times it'd be like a flash of light and like a swinging shining blade. At times it'd be like bloody teeth chomping in the meat. At other times it would be like your helmet spattered with mud and blood, but your eyes kind of burning out of them. Other times it'd be like a bone snapping. So kind of just these flashes for a few seconds.
Yeah, I imagine Wolf like he's on his knees and his head is bowed and his eyes like snap open. Back to reality.
Snap back to reality.
His hands that are like placed politely in his lap have like
Clenched.
overgrown with fur.
Yeah.
And like his claws are digging into his own legs. And he suddenly feels very awkward, maybe, and alienated.
Can I say champagne saw this? Like, do I see Wolf going like? "Brr"?
Yeah, I mean, I'll say it's only for a few moments, and maybe you just see like one or two twitches, or maybe sweat kind of just break out across his neck and shoulders. Yeah, you see, I'll say you see like a sort of intensity, an intense emotion in Wolf for a moment.
I think Champagne just puts a hand on Wolf's shoulder. I don't think they say much. They say, "It's okay, man. We got this."
Oh.
We
Got
this.
what?
I don't know. Just work together in this.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I said okay.
Okay.
Like a wounded guy that's like clutching like his bandaged guts. He's like, he said okay.
Fuck off, that dude. I wasn't talking to you.
Bleh.
Yeah. Oh God, no! Oh my God.
Oh my
Champagne
God,
runs
you
away.
killed him. You killed him.
Whoops.
So yeah,
Wolf is done. Wolf is done here.
I'll say with that, you all kind of meet at the stables, where you see, some familiar sights. Before we get in that though, let's take a loose 5.
Loose 5.
Loose 5. PP break.
I need to take a look at this Yuri again.
Hi, Whiskey. Hi,
Spends the whole session drawing a fucking horse.
Hell yeah.
And I did, bitch.
Whiskey.
Spirit?
Yeah, baby.
I'm gonna go get something to drink, and I also need to pee. I'll be back.
It's gonna be so fucking sad if I forget to write the blooper.
Just write it on your character sheet.
Okay. I like have a bunch of notes on my character sheet. Stuff I still need to do. For my only note right now is 600 gold of rent from Elamore. He told me to divide it. Frowny face. Still have it.
You still have it?
Yeah, the 600 gold
You haven't
that Elamore
divided it?
gave me. No. I had the
Wow.
opportunity yet.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, like by now, I think she would have forgotten.
Yeah, uh-huh.
Dementia
600
ass.
gold pieces clanking around in her back pocket. Not dementia.
Yeah.
Ooh, my. Huh?
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 Oh.
What color do you guys think Spirit is? Does it just look like Spirit from the movie?
I thought he just looked like Spirit. I thought that was like the whole
It's fine with
gag.
me.
He doesn't
You
look like
can
Spirit that
you can
way.
make him look like whatever you want.
Yeah, is he like oddly handsome?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
is. In my drawing, he is.
This is perfect for my edit that I was making.
Oh.
What edit?
I'm making an edit.
For what?
Yo.
The Troll Slayer.
Oh,
Troll
hell
Slayer's
no.
edit.
Oh, the Troll Slayer said it. That Troll said it. That Troll.
The Slayer's fan cam?
The Edit Slayers. The Edit Slayers.
The proper name is AMV.
Yeah, sure.
Hey,
Hey,
It's not anime though.
TMV.
I guess.
Troll music video.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Hi, MT.
music video Slayer.
Oh, don't do that, bitch. You have a girlfriend. Don't kiss me.
Oh shit.
Don't be weird, MT.
Ew, you kiss your mom on the mouth?
For real, MT. What's
who
your
else kissed their
problem?
mom on the mouth as a kid?
Oh, mouth kissers, rise up!
Yep, I had to when I was a kid.
You had to.
I did.
I-
Don't say it like that.
I never kissed any of my parents, and they never kissed me.
Yeah, well,
Oh.
they're both babies. So
Well, yeah,
you
I was a
talk
baby.
to them
I was kissing my
Kiss
mom.
them.
Kiss my
Yeah,
mom
that's
on the mouth now.
That's why I'm kissing my babe.
I did not kiss my dad.
I get to kiss my little baby.
My dad's never really been a kisser. He's always been a hugger.
My little taxi baby.
My
My
mom's-
parents were never huggers either.
Oh, MT, you do love avoiding
normal about it.
shit. What the bitch?
Unaffectionate parents. What the
Yeah.
rise up. My dad let me
Yes.
climb all over him like a playground, like a jungle gym.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, that's cool. My dad is a weirdo. He woke me and my brother and cousin when we were little. He used to wake us up in the middle of the night, screaming like, "It's time to fight! The war is here!" And he
What
was
the hell?
dressed in his whole military attire because he was a sergeant in the Italian army,
Oh.
and he will come using like I don't know. He's a carpenter also, so he made wood
Jesus.
swords and stuff. And he will wake us up with his metal and wood swords, going like, "It's time to fight!" And he will take us all to the garden to
To the
just
gulag.
play. Yeah,
To
no,
the
to the garden,
gulag.
like the house garden to play with wooden swords in the middle of the night. While
That's
my
Call of
mom
Duty
was
Warzone
so
reference.
That's
angry.
cute.
She
Oh,
was
you were
like,
angry?
"Why are you waking up the kids this time of night to play with weapon?" I was like, "I'm training them.
And now you're ready, right?
I am fucking ready, man. Amen. Thanks to my dad."
You know,
Thanks
and
to Fabio.
when we first see each other,
Sleeping
we're gonna immediately draw swords.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen Chase training with the rapier.
Sleeping
Pretty
a cold
intimidating, not gonna
wild
lie.
man.
Um,
Wait.
are we all here?
Yes,
Sir, yes,
sir.
sir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, why aren't you not wearing the hood I gave you?
Hmm?
The hood. You're not wearing the hood.
Uh-oh.
It's in my bag for safekeeping, so it doesn't get dirty or anything.
Oh.
For now.
Oh, yeah. Ah, of course.
well, I didn't expect such a big going away party.
Is it Sebastian?
You look and you see one hand just finishing tightening a strap on his black horse.
Strap, bro.
On the saddle of his
Shit.
black horse Bucephalus. He still looks a bit tired, and obviously still got like vivid red lines of injury on him from the fight yesterday, or this morning rather. But he's dressed in some riding outfits, and you can see a kind of under his tunic you see the glitter of a chain shirt, as he belts his rapier returned to him uh, across his waist. But yeah, he's like, I didn't expect such a large farewell party.
Wolf goes up and sniffs him.
Um, do I stink?
Smell good.
Oh, thank you. He blushes.
So easy. Wolf's such a charmer.
And me, Wolf? Do I smell good?
Smell like chul.
Oh, figures.
Tasty.
Gets nervous.
Now, Wolf, what did I say about eating people?
Don't do it.
Good boy. And he pats the side of your helmet.
Yeah.
We leaving too. Actually,
I hear you're going north.
kill extra bacon. Potentially.
Hmm. Yes, that does seem to be that does seem to be the order of the day. Killing Rykens.
Perfect day.
Yes. Well, sure you don't need it, but I wish you luck on your hunt.
Look to your hunt.
Oh, wait! Wolf wants to give him something.
Oh.
Wolf's going to unclasp his robe. His what he hates, not his robe.
Oh.
His wolf pelt. And drape it over his shoulders.
It kind of like fully Sebastian is not like all stick, he's definitely very lithe, and he does have sort of built shoulders, and he's an athletic man.
Wolf knows.
Even then though, as you drape this big wolf pelt over him, it does kind of dwarf his torso a bit. But he adjusts it across his shoulders, Make sure. He's like, does anybody have a mirror?
What's the champagne?
Champagne.
Just kidding. I
Mm,
have one.
Oh.
He
Of course you
opens
did,
up one of
Lord.
his saddlebags and pulls out a small hand mirror. And he's like, I do look quite dashing. You don't think it's too on the nose, what with the whole I'm not
Well,
really, a Russ. I technically don't have a house.
it's not silver.
True, true. Well, in any case, I do appreciate it. I'm,
Yeah, I want it back, but for now.
of course, of course. I'm sure.
He'll protect you.
He.
Mhm.
Oh, that's right. This is your
My dad,
father.
my father.
Well, it's quite an honor then. I'm sure I will definitely need it. Nights nights on the road can get quite chilly and lonesome.
Tell me about it. Blinks at him.
Um, and he kind of looks around to the rest of you, which I imagine you're kind of like working on your card, packing stuff, or maybe you are just kind of staring at these two. But he just
Do
kind
you
of
mind?
he pulls Wolf aside a bit, and he kind of drops his voice, and he's like, I I guess we should address, the hippogriff in the room. Um,
Where?
there's like a couple of hippogriffs in like a faraway stall, kept far away from the horses. Um, and they kind of like screech as you turn your attention on them. He's like, no, no, not them. It's a figure of speech.
Mm,
Our how would you describe us, Wolf?
Oh.
mm.
I'm. You. Wolf's not sure.
Right, there's the rub. Because of course, if you were, any sort of dandy or harlot I picked up in the court, and or I would know where I stood with uh, somebody from the city. But you're not someone as simple as those that I mentioned. If you, so I don't quite know how to proceed with this. Um, we're going to be apart for quite some time, I imagine.
Yes.
And, well, we're not married, so.
Correct.
So, I'm sure you'll be on, some crazy adventures, and I'll be, soldiering and whatnot. Also say I don't own you. You know that, right?
Yes. Wolf no fool.
So, if I don't know if on your adventures, if you're so inclined, uh, to I don't know, taste somebody, partake.
You. Oh, I see what you mean.
I would not begrudge you, of course. It is
Okay.
in our nature as men, is it not?
Wolf's not sure. I guess
Uh,
not.
well, in any case,
You saying you gonna do that?
well, no, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm just saying that we'll be apart, and the roads that we'll be on will be hard, and bitter, and trying, and well, things just happen. And if you were to lay with somebody that caught your eye on your journey, I don't know. it wouldn't bother me so long as you came back to me, is what I'm trying to say, I guess.
Wolfsy.
He sort of like looks away, contemplatively, unreadable expression.
Of course, this is, I mean, just want to make things easier on you.
When wolf get lonely on road, he only think of you.
Is that a promise or?
Deeper.
Like an oath?
An oath.
Oh.
Paladin of love.
I guess I wasn't expecting that option. I figured I was just trying to get ahead of you.
If Sebastian go and fool around with someone else on road, perhaps Wolf not care, but they must beat Wolf in honorable combat.
I do like watching men fight over me.
But it won't happen to me, to Wolf.
Well, if it won't happen to you, then it won't happen to me. How about that?
Wolf blinks at him.
That's my oath. And I will have you know I'm taking my oaths very seriously these days.
When Wolf was cub, all other pack always mate with one another. No loyalty.
Beasts, am I right?
Yes. Also, they were wolves, so I didn't do any of that. In case you were wondering.
Just want to make that very explicit. Of course, I perish the thoughts.
Wolf very familiar with tree humping.
Ah. He says like he gets it but doesn't get it.
He doesn't.
Oh, I get it now.
Well,
Mimic Lancer.
not familiar with deep oaths such as this.
Yes. And self-gratification, it sounds like.
Yep.
Well, then... Well, I guess it's settled then.
Wolf will think of you every night. And only sometimes tree hump.
Well, I hope that you'd feel compelled to tree hump anytime you thought of it, but...
Well, maybe Wolf will.
Maybe I'd like that.
Thank you for getting that reference.
Maybe I will. Top 5 funniest moments in the show.
Yeah, literally. Wolf will take his helmet off. Wolf will take off his helmet.
Oh!
Oh,
Sebastian's like, out here in front of everyone?
What?
No, he just wants to bury his head in his neck. Get a good whiff.
Oh.
Wolf remembers scent.
Dude, we're all gonna die.
Not Wolf. And then he probably lays there for like a little longer than he should. Or than he needs to.
Yeah, we'll cut away from the gross queers.
Yeah.
My
I guess.
word.
How
queer.
How queer. What do you got? What's the rest of you doing? You're all gathered.
Dog,
Hmm?
dog, you want to go find Hale in his body?
For what?
I don't know.
Huh?
I imagine she knows something.
You think so?
I mean, she did work for the Rikings.
Okay.
Besides, what else do we have to do right now?
Besides
So
leave.
everyone
We
packing
have,
up the cart and.
Oh, I imagine this is happening while you guys are having your moments with the circus.
Oh.
Oh shit.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay.
Whose body are we digging up?
Is Helena's body still?
Russ. If that's
Um.
possible.
Hmm.
Don't we have the Viking guys we fought too? We could speak with the dead with.
I'm just gonna cut it out to the head. What kind of information are you looking for? Because honestly, you probably could not learn anything that you don't already know.
Oh, okay, never mind then. Your guy scraps
Damn.
that idea. He thinks that's a stupid idea now.
No,
Dorcas just wanted to do some necromancy.
It was worthwhile pursuing, but yeah, I don't want to like have you waste your spell slot or anything, or the time, because yeah, they probably wouldn't be able to tell you anything really interesting or new.
She'll be like, the Rikins are coming.
They're
And that's all
coming
she would
through
know.
Below
Like, literally, she would just tell you what you already know. So.
How long do we have, I guess, before we depart? Or is it just kind of like whenever we
You certainly get the sense that departing as soon as possible is most favorable. But you guys, your cart's ready. For you guys to depart whenever. So it is kind of just if you want to stop and see anybody on the way out.
Sweetgrass is ready to fucking go. She has been for
So
like
we're
an hour.
stopping by the magic shop.
Take me to the magic shop.
Dog isn't going to.
Griswold's like, we're closed.
Yeah, it's like caved in.
I was gonna say it was like under massive steel doors.
Yeah, it's like under like magic lockdown.
Yeah, the security is tighter than the fucking castle.
Alright, well, in this case, Nurgash just works on this puzzle while he's waiting on everyone.
Give me an Arcana check.
Ooh. Yippee! Ugh. Let's see if the curse continues.
Oh my god, Spirit.
It's continued.
11. Yeah, it's you are making progress with each of these checks. It's just very slow progress. But luckily you're a patient man. And you kind of
cart ride.
Yeah, you are beginning to kind of see where some panels can slide and twist. You just kind of don't know what to do with them just yet. So, oh my God, he's ready to work. I am, sir.
God, tell me what to do.
I would look for Sandor. I don't know if he's busy.
Yeah, you see Sandor at the head of what looks to be like a company of guardsmen in their yellow and blue tunics and glittering chainmail. And he's kind of like inspecting them and their equipment and stuff. as he talks to another officer.
um,
You look over and like Sebastian and Wolf are like making out sloppy style.
Wow.
he gets.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get that confidence in you, boy.
Okay. He is nervous, but he works up the courage to walk over there. And perhaps just hug him immediately.
You see him he sees you approach and he kind of like dismisses the guy at his side, who goes and starts like barking orders at the soldiers and stuff. And he kind of approaches you and he's like, Lord Wellington, and you like kind of just wrap him in your arms. And he's kind of taken aback at first, by such a sudden and overt, display from you. But he very quickly.
Yeah, sorry, didn't. No intentions of embarrassing you in front of your men. or
No,
anything.
no. And he pulls you. You maybe kind of try to pull away, but he pulls you back into a hug. He's like,
His leg lifts up.
he like spins you around.
Oh my god.
He's like, I'll never be embarrassed of my guy.
Yeah.
Some soldiers like walk by and one's like, oh brother.
Oh, brother. Well, it appears we're departing, and I just wanted to say goodbye. I'm not sure when we'll be back.
Well,
Unless you wanted to come with, I don't know.
I'm afraid, Lysander, I'm
No,
soldier
no.
first.
I know.
But-
I didn't want to hear you say it.
sorry. But just know that I will be thinking about you. I do wish I could come with you. I wish, I'm already starting to see that, family name is just another set of chains. But, no, I'm grateful for everything you and your friends have done, everything you've given me.
Well, you know, if there's ever a, there's always going to be a circus for you to run away to.
I don't know what I could possibly offer, but I'm glad I have a little hideaway if I should need it.
The circus that's going to be playing in Andorra from now on.
I guess so.
But he's like, but seriously, Lysander, we are going to be apart for some time, and I don't know what I'll be facing. I don't know what you'll be facing.
Yes.
So if you want to fuck anyone, no, I'm just kidding.
Oh.
My god.
No.
Yeah,
But
Wolf
he's
already knows he's about to get fucking tempted on this trip, bro.
He's like, I don't want to be a fatalist, but war is war, and the briefest taste I've gotten of it last night is certainly still sour in my mouth.
Yes, that's an understatement.
But
Yes, I just wanted to thank you for everything, and
of course.
I'll be back sometime.
Yes, I know. I was going to say that well, even though war and all of its horror, I'm willing to walk through it because I know you'll be waiting on the other side.
That's so much, man. Shut up.
Wow. I've definitely never heard someone say that to me before.
If anybody else says it to you, I'll cut them down where they stand. Unless you don't want me to.
Oh my god.
I don't know.
Fair enough.
Yeah, he'll just go in for another hug and then leave. Guys, wait up!
Yeah, he bids you farewell.
Gat?
Gat.
Don't say that.
It's not fair.
It's really my favorite ship in this fucking campaign. Fuck everything.
But yeah, I mean,
Time to finally
Guys.
fucking go.
yeah, you guys get rolling.
Yeah. Wait, Wolf. What's the hug spirit?
Oh, okay.
Yes. Talk with animals.
I think. Can I say something? Like one last thing. I don't need it to be a scene or anything, but Champagne will. Like, I imagine that he now wears a little like necklace, and he's gonna open it and take Elena's ring, because she's been keeping that one, and it's gonna go to Sebastian, and it's just gonna just raise the ring and hand it to
You
him.
mind?
Shut up, bitch. After that whole thing, when I see Sebastian is not near Wolf.
Yeah, I'll say he's gotten on. He's pulled himself onto his horse, and you see him kind of ready to trot over to some other guys getting on their horses. And you stop him. And he's like, champagne.
Yeah, I just raised the ring to him. I think you should keep this. You know what it is.
Yes, I do. He like kind of hesitatingly reaches out for it, and plucks it from your fingers. Thank you.
I'm keeping the other one. So
Makes no difference to me.
okay. Well, goodbye, I guess. Yeah.
Farewell. Strange lad.
Was he bothering you, babe?
Everyone bothers me. But no. Yeah, and he kind of just watches you walk before he flicks the reins and his horse trots away. Yeah, and you guys begin to roll out of the Gold Keep. Is there anyone you'd like to stop and say goodbye on the way?
Nurgash wants to say Jebediah.
His cult leader?
That's right.
Oh yeah, they I'll say they probably heard through the grapevine that you were perhaps leaving. So they actually come off of the Sailor's Way, and they meet you at the gates of Gold Keep as you guys roll out. And they're like, Jebediah's like, I don't remember what he sounded like, but he sounds like this now. Uh, uh, Nurgash, sir, my lord, I don't know what I should call you. Your Grace.
You can just call me Nurgash. Jail drummer.
He smiles at that. All right. Nurgash, sad to see you go, friend, but I know you've got great works to do. And, well, we'll be sure to keep up the work here, don't you worry.
Very good. You stay safe now.
Well,
Don't go off to the depths too soon.
it's a foolish man that rushes to his death, for death comes for us all when it's time, right?
Indeed. Now I'm gonna go usher some Rikens towards it.
Here, here. I'm sure me and the lads will be pressed into service soon, so I'm sure we'll be joining you.
Whoa. There goes his cult.
He's like, fuck.
Well, it was good while it lasted. Well,
And I'm very happy to
may
say,
the lady
though.
watch over you.
Oh, she already is, friends. We've already, well, after last night, I get the feeling that there'll be quite a few more people willing to listen to what we have to say. Words of succor and consolation and all that.
What would Durgash just got us think of him creating a cult based around her?
Bro.
Yeah, she seems very pleased. You get like, kind of like a tickle on the back of your mind, and you hear like the an echoing kind of chuckle, uh, that sounds almost like seashells falling on the sand.
He's doing one thing right, at least.
But don't let us keep you, Shell Drummer. Lady, watch over you,
And
and
you all as well.
and may the depths take you in your time.
Durgash has a flashback to last night during the battle when his head apparently exploded.
A different reality.
Feels like a fever dream.
Anybody else?
We have to
You're
see.
making me feel like I'm forgetting somebody.
We have to see Gideon. Okay, glad somebody said something. No, I'm just kidding.
I still believe in Griswold.
You get to the northern. Oh,
Oh, one last thing is I think Champagne is gonna take Dog with her to say goodbye to Sienna.
oh, okay,
God.
yeah.
It's just a little goodbye.
Yeah, I'll say. You see her actually. Also at the gates leading out of the Gold Keep's outer courtyard, because she has just finished saying goodbye, to Callan or Saul and his father as they ride away on their large, beefy-looking horses.
Not beefier than Spirit,
Oh,
though,
God.
right?
Damn.
Similar breeds, you would guess, looking at them.
The brothers.
They're probably cleaner than Spirit, too.
I don't know.
just
Spirit's
hear fresh
pretty.
fucking death,
I was
bro.
gonna say, Spirit's pretty sparkling. He's got like new horseshoes.
Oh, thank the Lord. I was gonna say we don't hang out with Spirit anymore.
He's been groomed. His mane is trimmed.
Oh yeah. But yeah, she turns and she's like, Brianna, and she pulls you into a hug, or she goes to pull you into a hug.
Yeah, I think Champagne is gonna like hugs her, but not that close. Like keeps her at arm length. It's like pats her. Like, yay, hi.
I see a bit taken aback by the events of last night, I see. War is truly a terrible thing to see firsthand.
Yeah. Yeah, it's that. We're leaving now, so I just want you to be okay. Be careful. Uh, and I promise you that I'll take you back home. Okay? We we will both go back home eventually. Uh, and unless you don't want to, I don't know. It's just uh,
Well,
we'll fix this.
Rihanna, I mean, if I feels this way, I can only imagine you feels this way, but sometimes I don't know where home is anymore.
We'll figure it out, right? I mean,
Of course,
we can do that.
everyone does, but
Yeah, yeah. Well,
just keep an eye out for it, uh, and stay safe. Uh, I know you're very capable warrior. I mean, you defeated a Hexenmeister from the academy, so uh, I know I shouldn't be worried, but you are my baby sister.
I'm not baby anymore. I'm a grown adult.
You
Kind of.
always be you always be my baby sister, no matter how old we both get.
Okay, okay.
Kind of like almost like realizing you're there, her eyes kind of like slide over to you, dog. Um, and you feel like a flicker of like fear, for a moment. But she's just like, and dog, dog will be with you. Uh,
Of course.
I'm sure,
Hmm.
you'll both take care of each other.
Hmm.
Well, right. Doggy dog.
Yeah, I guess.
Thanks.
Put your hands in her pockets,
Yeah.
kicks a rock.
Whatever.
God,
Well,
she's so cool.
I think your friends in the cart are waiting. I see the elderly rabbit lady is getting very angry by the minute.
Who they
Probably
talking
telling
to?
Take care of yourself, Brianna.
Yeah, I give her a cheek. A kiss on both cheeks, like mwah, mwah. And yeah, I go with dog. I pat her on the back and say like, "Come on, doggy dog, let's go."
Doug will give Sienna like a last like glare over her shoulder.
Flinches.
Good.
I feel like you actually like mimic a cat hiss.
Yeah.
Do I know that? Do I notice that?
No,
Oh
no, I'm just kidding. I don't know. Give me a perception check.
my god. I'm not good at those, so no worry about it.
Natural 20 incoming.
No,
Well,
14.
14. Maybe I'll say you. I think maybe you see something kind of pass between Sienna and Dog. But it's just kind of, it's very quick. You don't quite get a read on it.
Mm-hmm.
And so yeah, I mean maybe it plays into exactly what you want, that they're getting along, your sisters. So um but yeah, you guys all mount up and roll out of the Gold Keep towards the north gate, where you see that the large, like heavy, old wood doors with like metal bands, the one that had been like kind of blasted, partially open in the siege last night, you can see has actually been like taken off its huge hinges, and it's kind of leaning against the wall. And you wonder how such a feat could have been done in such a time. But you see that Gideon is kind of like sitting on like a fallen tree, sipping from a water canteen as he like wipes his brow. And he's like, friends!
Gideon.
Now I know why my uncle said to keep my stamina up. They don't ever quite tell you how much magic can be exhausting.
My god, he's out of spell slots.
So Sweetgrass is just pissed for stopping again.
As you kind of remark that, yeah, you get the sense that Gideon has not slept since you last saw him.
Oh.
And he's
I mean,
like,
he never seems like he's slept anyway.
yeah. But he's like, oh, wondering if I should take a more permanent apprentice these days. Dog, right? Would you?
Huh?
No, wait. You have business for the king. Never mind.
What were you going to say?
Nothing. Perish the thought.
Oh god.
Throws herself into the river.
Poor dog.
Well, I guess you're all going north, right? I take it.
Mm-hmm.
To the Lower and other places too, I think.
The Lower. Well, that's quite the dangerous area to trek through.
Everyone's been saying that. Wolf's not really worried.
Oh my god, MT, come here.
Well, I think the Moon Singers are supposed to help us.
From what I've read, the Moonsingers aren't exactly masters of the Lower.
Oh.
Is anybody?
I'm sure I can master
I
it.
can think of somebody.
No.
Yeah!
All your eyes turn to see Ignacio Griswold.
God damn it.
Motherfucker.
Right now.
Hands on his hips,
My
dressed in
God.
heavy-looking traveling gear, with like a hiking backpack across his back, and like a hard, like explorer's-looking cap on.
This bitch is not coming with us.
Griswold, are you coming with us?
Well, I heard through the grapevine that a young, naive, novice group of adventurers was delving into the ancient and terrible Lower.
Oh, that must be a
So
different
I
group.
figured that I might lend my expert assistance.
You better find them.
I believe I already have, my friends.
Where?
I think he's talking
I
about
think
Wolf.
I'm looking right at them.
Wolf kills him.
Oh shit.
He doesn't do that.
Wolf, I think this man is.
It would be a hologram anyway.
I've made, he like counts on his hand. I've made 4 separate journeys to the Loir, and I've come out with nary a scratch on me.
Oh, it's excellent. You had such a great time up there.
Well,
And
that's
with-
good enough for me.
And me coming along with you, I'll make sure that you all have an excellent time as well.
So you're basically
Now
gonna
let me
bite this
just,
man.
and he kind of like starts to try to crawl into the cart.
I'm
Oh, God.
going to shoot him.
You mean you're not
the
gonna
gun.
shit up front?
This
Yeah,
might
the
as
gun.
well happen.
No, I'm fine with roughing it back here. Just like the good old days. Right, niece? And Tia kind of looks,
No.
and as he turns, his like big bag was miraculously obscuring his small younger niece, who was carrying an even larger backpack, and all sorts of camping accoutrement. And she's like, yes, grandfather, let me help you with that. And she begins to kind of push him up into the cart.
Wait, so are you both coming?
But of course,
Who's gonna run your magic shop?
my grandson.
Is he in this town?
He is now.
I think
Who's
he
the one in
is.
Wharton?
We met him.
I think that's
He has a
my
bajillion children, remember?
that's my grandnephew. I think.
Oh, okay. Well,
Or was that my sister's son?
either way, I'm
One of
in.
them. Well, tally ho!
Wolf looks at Gideon.
What?
Nothing to say.
Uh,
He's back to drinking.
Yeah, he's like,
Mhm.
well, now you're all set. I can't think of a better guide than the famed Griswold.
God, I want to see what they would do if they were in the cart together.
Gideon, please get some rest.
Oh, no, you sound like Larry. Is Larry here? I'm just kidding. I know he's not.
I love you a lot. Oh boy.
I'm
Yeah,
sure
well-
we'll see each other again soon.
Protect city.
Well, miss you, friend.
Well, wherever the war is going, I'm sure I'll be there, and I'm sure you'll be there as well. So, ta-ta for now.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye, Gideon.
Bye, Androra.
Farewell, Master Hailstrom. So yeah, you guys trot out of Androra. Leaving the city for the first time for an extended time in many weeks at this point.
We're never coming back.
You do get the sense that it will be quite some time since you're back in the city. Since you'll be back in the city. And as you roll along the northern road through the burnt fields that used to be just outside the city walls, you see mud and streaked faces of the farmers and peasants as they go about rebuilding their homes, clearing their fields. You see bodies being arranged for burial, and you know that this will not be the last time you see such sights as you head north to where you know more Rykins are and more fighting will happen.
Are we still carrying around the banner we have of Griswold's?
No.
That's okay, because he unfurls a new one.
Wow.
Actually, he kind of like pats the side panel, and it slides down a bit, and you see that painted on it is in flowing gold script Griswold's name. And he's like, "Who do you think paid for your cart's restoration and your steed's upkeep?"
Griswold is branded on the horse's ass.
Yeah, his like smiling face.
Like a cutie mark.
But yeah, with that, we end tonight's session.
Yay!
Yippee!
So
So much gay shit happens.
I know. Hate
happy
it.
session 69.
Hmm?
I said happy session 69, everybody.
I was not happy. I feel sad.
I feel awful.
I
I
feel
knew this was
great
gonna
that
happen,
Griswold
but I
would be
didn't.
traveling with us.
Huh?
That's all I could ever want.
What now? Griswold with you? I
Griswold?
know, right? I know this is something you guys have long of all the NPCs to have with you. I know Griswold was on the top of the list.
You guys
So
are gonna kill this man before we get anywhere.
I had to move my notes around and kind of change some plot lines to make this happen, but anything for my players.
Wow, thanks, Chase.
Thank you,
You
Chase.
Where's Gurk?
Uh-oh.
Dark's like, looks like runs out the city gates with like a stick and like sack on the end of it.
Giddy up!
He's like, wait for me.
It doesn't matter how fast Wolf goes, he'll catch up.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Well,
Wow.
This
Great session, everyone.
Great.
This won't tell us.
jeez.
Leaving behind.
Gotta have to get to work on Bunny Lord.
Bunny.
Bunny.
I'll be right back. I gotta go to the bathroom.
Wolf gave his cape away again. Fuck off. Who even is he? Should have just given him his helmet and axe too. Fuck.
Holy shit.
There's still time.
I had to, though. I had to.
Yeah, keep telling yourself that.
I will when I feel cold and naked.
And you
You
will.
already told him you want it back. That will definitely happen.
Didn't you
3
tell
years.
Champagne like your necklace back?
Huh?
Didn't you tell Champagne that you wanted your necklace back that they sold?
Yeah.
So saying you want something back means nothing.
I didn't give it to Champagne.
So,
I already did that arc.
Yeah. Have to pry that. Yeah. Are we posting art?
When I'm finishing my doodle.
I already did. I told you guys. I spent the whole session on spirit.
Fuck yeah. It paid off.
It did.
Who's ready to work?
He loves working.
The Sujoshi Issa is so funny.
It's so real.
Just to be clear, we did get a full rest, right? No, we only slept like
Yes. Yes, he did.
And we're gonna fucking need it. Dude, I need Wolf to just grow a little tail.
next time.
Please.
Altareth Adventure. Nobody joined me for that.
I was thinking about Wolf's tail.
Sarah's Adventures.
Altereth Adventures!
Woo! That's really adventure.
Wolf also needs a little wet nose.
Okay, I'm not gonna go that far.
Come on.
Give him
on.
Toby.
Maybe he does have a wet nose because he's always licking it
There you go.
like a dog.
Like a dog?
You know how dogs always lick their noses?
Yeah.
I guess she is always doing
You got me.
Crow mouth.
that with her big teeth.
Ugh. Her grin.
Alright, so what are we doing now?
I have to go
Sitting
finish my
here.
homework.
What was that, Jenny?
Sitting here. That's what I'm doing.
Let's get on Lethal Company.
Lethal Company.
I want to
Jenny,
play.
how was work?
It was okay. It was really tiring, but
You'd be less tired if Miles worked with you.
You gotta be delicate with the approach. Delicate.
I
just
don't-
your
I don't-
way.
I thought we were gonna like bully him.
I don't do delicate.
Jay's dad ain't on the call.
Get him in here. Get him in here.
What the fuck did Wolf see in that vision, bro?
Enough.
Fucking saw Mesmer.
Death.
Meth?
Death.
Methmer?
Death.
Mesmer. The Impaler.
The Impaler.
From
Dude, I
Guild
got
Wars.
you, dude. I fucking got
Thank
you.
you. Thank you.
Dude, I'm kind of Elden Ring pilled right now, honestly.
Why are we not playing it?
I don't have time. I don't have time to play it and learn it.
When's this semester end?
Like in 3 weeks,
3 weeks.
something like that, give or take.
I can wait.
I can wait.
Oh yeah, we're gonna be fucking Elden Brothers. I'll be
Elden.
screaming at you.
Yeah. It's gonna be like fucking. Dodge now! Dodge now! Oh my god, dude! How can you not see that attack coming? How can you not see that attack coming?
No, it's gonna be closer to like this game sucks ass. I never blame the player. I always blame the
Always blame the game. Hey, respect, respect.
Yeah, this dude is fine.
Take a fucking shower.
Take a fucking shower.
Imagine showering.
Take a fucking shower.
I freaking stink.
I love it. Stinky.
I love me and Stinky.
I sweat so much looking at I gotta go. Okay, good night, everybody. I love you.
Good
I love
night.
you.
Good night, Johnny boy.
I'm gonna be fucking giggling. What's so fucking funny, huh?
What the fuck? We all just left our loved ones behind.
Yeah, nothing to smile about right now.
You're right.
Nothing to smile about in my life.
Oh, I don't.
Oh shit. And my semester's about to end, which is crazy.
Oh shit.
I still need to apply for graduation.
God, I know. I need to talk to my advisor about that. Be like, what the fuck do I do, boss?
I was gonna go do it a few weeks ago, but they had fucking holds on my account, which is so annoying.
Oh god, I probably have one because I haven't paid the bursars yet. Because I don't have any money.
Whoops.
Oops. Did I do that?
Ugh, drawing a wolf without his helmet is so weird. Who is this?
Whose man's is this?
Literally Sebastian.
We just went over that.
So are we like... what are we?
He literally said that.
You'll find
So
out
funny.
if you survive the campaign.
I cannot believe you fucking wanted to be monogamous with fucking Sebastian. God.
Look, if he's there, we can do something. Wolf doesn't do it without him.
You're gonna find a way to astral project him.
Get the mirror.
Oh, okay.
We have 5 minutes. Make this
We have
quick.
5. That's enough time.
Sebastian, fucking Champagne's like, oh, I can't wait to talk to my sister.
Why is my mirror so sticky?
Ew.
No, I was there with you.
Um. So.
So, how's it going?
So,
All right.
Mm-hmm. There we go.
yikes.
What are we rolling for? Did I say you could roll?
That's not a reason to get this shit out of my system.
I gotta roll dice. I gotta roll dice.
I know, I didn't get to at all.
I know. Oh, finally.
Sorry, God.
Just waiting around.
Would you mind guarding my
Go
sleeping
on.
body? Yeah, goodbye and drawer. I love Kirk. It's so good.
Yeah, Gurg.
Get me in there. I need to zoom in on that.
Computer enhance.
I literally can't get closer. Let's go.
It looks like Nurgash has a crazy antenna coming out of his head.
Oh yeah.
His one antenna.
Oh my god.
Gosh, Nurgash and Griswold are gonna become best friends on this journey.
Maybe more.
When I was
Griswold is a
300,
lover. Through and through.
That would be fucking awesome. What's happening to him?
What do you mean?
He's gonna go fucked up evil mode or something.
No.
He's got all 5 of his rocks here to keep him grounded.
Are you kidding? He has to be everyone else's rock. And one day that rock will crack.
Or 6, because Girk is
No.
here.
Mm-hmm. Can't forget Kirk.
And Griswold and his knees.
Great.
Griswold's gonna save us.
We'll see. Maybe he's a bunch of hoopla like Lysander is.
Blah.
I believe in him.
Don't you
These things
dare.
did alone here 4 times. And no one did a fucking insight check.
Oh
Everyone's
yeah,
like,
That's true.
why insight check when you already assume he's lying?
true.
When you're already assured that he's lying, you know?
It's under.
He's old. He could be true.
I can't wait till you guys get in a fight and he fucking
Destroys.
cracks open the sky and like smites.
He can't do
Someone's
that.
a dragon.
Yeah, he casts like a fucking outrageous power. He casts a level 10 spell.
He can't
Whoa.
fucking do
He's like, I can only do this once.
that.
He has that fucking power that bitch in the House of Hope has.
Oh,
Like divine intervention or some
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
House of Hope.
Like the
Your
doctor
tomb.
when he called upon God.
Mhm.
That was so based.
That was so fucking funny.
He did it like twice or 3 times.
Yeah, Beekman was a divine intervention master.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's because he was God's strongest soldier. So he got all the special treatment.
Wow.
Oh my god. I forgot to draw today.
It happens. It happens.
What's going on?
Band.
Didn't have the mental energy to draw.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
But the last on the front, it happens. It happens. It happens.
That counts.
It's actually pretty old.
Oh, is it?
Oh.
I mean, not super old. I think I did it, I don't know, 5 weeks ago? No, when was it that the Lysander and Sander had their moment? And fuck, almost 6 weeks ago?
Yeah, that's a while
Oh
ago.
my god.
Valentine's Day.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah,
Yeah, well,
it was.
you're so right.
Fuck off. We didn't hang out enough. I thought there would be more time.
And now he's gone.
Now
Now he's fucking
gone.
gone, dude. He's gonna rush headlong into battle.
Don't say that.
You know Sandor's a man that leads from the front.
Don't say that.
Yeah, if anyone knows that, it's fucking.
I gotta go.
I gotta go.
Are we gaming?
Fuck.
Am I invited?
Yeah.
I guess.
I was playing
Slash
the
J, slash J.
I was playing the like mirror version earlier.
Is
Mirror
it
watch.
fun? Mirror watch.
Anna's
Oh shit,
wild.
the Zen,
She does
the
like
Zen skin.
she's
is
got
a-
she's got a granny dash and she does headshot damage.
She does have a granny dash. I saw that.
That's so cool. Yeah, the Zen skin is fucking fire.
It looks good. Oh yeah, I need to Stop recording.